Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently in a holy war for this kingdom here, and we're going to get basically the whole thing. All except for this single county of Lusignan, and that'll be fantastic. So I believe we're raising up troops over here, but we have not yet raised troops. That is correct. What do we got here? He's got 22,000? Okay, we'll raise up some levy troops here, and let's see what he's going to come in with. He might stack wipe our levy troops here. Yeah, he's going to. That's fine. This was a greedy raise. Wait. Whose troops are these? These are not ours. Some of these levy troops are ours. Did our men-at-arms keep raising there? I'm not sure that they did. No. Whose men-at-arms were those? Raiders. Okay, that's awkward. Sure, that's fine. Like I said, this is a greedy raise, and that's completely okay. We're going to turn these guys around eventually, but for now, we're going to raise up around 20,000 here. He got there first, but that's fully expected, honestly. It's super greedy to do that. But we have no reason not to be greedy at this point. So we can group these together, and we're just going to walk in over here and give battle. I'm not expecting this war to be particularly... But I am expecting it to be particularly decisive. Like, this is going to make us a lot of extra land. So that'll be great. We're going to bring these guys in over here. Hybrid culture formed. Sure, we really don't care right now. So we're at 55% war score. We're going to siege up towards their capital. And these guys will follow along. Somebody might join the Holy War. I don't think we care. We've got 200,000 troops available. I really don't think we care. We're going to walk up to this barony. Sure, we'll pay the royal court a visit, I guess. We'll recruit this guy, and sure. And I'll speak to this guy. That's all okay. We can also get ourselves another domain limit over here. So we can take this castle back. That's perfect. That puts us exactly where we wanted to be. We've still got upgrades to do over here too, so we should probably work on those. Get some of these going. There's only a couple of locations where we still have those. I thought that we had this all maxed out, but apparently we did not. Yeah, there's like 3 here. That'll be maxed out next. Sounds good. Okay, we're gonna pop back over to the war. And next up, we are sieging their capital. This could very easily end the war. And we'll see. Sure, show in the king. 145 gold. I like it. He's raising up troops right here. Okay, that's 82%. Is he personally commanding this? He is. So we're going to go fight this on the off chance that we capture him. Actually, it's not that off of a chance. We're going to stack wipe him. There we go. We got it. Beautiful. So we will enforce those and disband our troops. Of course, we're going to have to hand this title out. And I'm just going to hand out... How are we doing on our vassal limit? With this, we're at 94 of 94. That doesn't seem right. Do we need to update that? Oh, right. This is all domain limit. I'm a moron. So we're at 94 of 94. What is the kingdom situation out over here? That's all Illyria? I really do want this to be its own kingdom. Okay. So we're going to have to create this kingdom title here. Or rather, usurp the kingdom title. De jure, where does that go? Okay, that's a little awkward. We're going to put it over here. And we're going to grant this off to a random guy here. There we go. And this guy is going to get the title of Kingdom. There we go. So all of these should go with. Apparently they're not. We're going to have to select all of them manually. And he'll have to grant these out. But that's okay. He can do that as he sees fit. Cool. So he's very happy with us. I'm unsurprised about that. And we are now 1 direct vassal over. We're going to need a new spy master, and that will be this guy. As far as 1 direct vassal over goes, I would like I think there was a vassal that we weren't able to hand out at the time, last episode. Or did we get that one? I can't remember. We may have gotten it. Yeah, those all look correct. So I think we're going to come down over here and, like, revoke this guy's title. There we go. And these were personally held by him, so we will need to hand those out. And then we're going to grant those over to this guy. There we go. Just get this a little cleaned up. And one more up over here. Perfect. We're still above our domain limit. We're at 16 out of 15. So we've got one holding that we shouldn't. Where? Out over here? Yes, out over here. This one did not get granted out, and we'll just move that on in. Perfect. So that now looks good. At this point, I'd like to come down to Africa. How are we doing on our foreign affairs focus? We're still a ways away from forced vassalage. Okay, I'd like to attack Guinea here. But I'd like to forced vassalize them. I'd like to forced vassalize Kong as well. What about Ghana? Do we have anything good here? That's not ideal. That's another good forced vassalize. We could go after Kabu. That's better as a forced vassalize as well. What about this guy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, he's got way more than we can force vassalize. He doesn't have much for de jure lands. Okay. One thing we could theoretically do is look for a good claimant here. A pressed claim here. She would not come to court. Nor would she. Fair enough. Yeah, none of these guys would come to court. That's a little bit sad, but I think we're just going to go after a de jure duchy here. Or not a de jure duchy, a holy duchy. That said, maybe we wait and come up over this way, because we know that we needed to do some subjugation. We can do a subjugate on this guy, and that'll be fine. Let's get that done. And then our next holy war for kingdom will need to be on this guy for sure. The kingdom of Sapmi up here. That'll definitely be the next one to go for, but that'll be a next life sort of thing, of course. So for now, we're going to put up a rally point here. This may be a little bit greedy, but let's see. How many troops does this guy have? 10,000. We actually don't really need levy troops. So we'll do something kind of like that. Okay. He's heading off over this way. I love it. That is absolutely fantastic. And, of course, we have rebels. I'm not super surprised about that. What are they? What are they indeed? Liberty? I mean, we can probably deal with this. Yeah, that's fine. I'd rather not fight more rebels right now. So it's okay. It's completely fine. This siege will go incredibly quickly, and then we'll go take their capital. The capital could theoretically win the war for us. I suspect that this is commanded by ruler. Yeah. So we're not going to capture the ruler, but we could capture his heir. We did not. We're going to head up over here and continue to siege. He is sieging incredibly slowly down here. So that doesn't really matter to us. We're sieging incredibly quickly, so that's great. It is currently 1366. We've got a little bit under 100 years left here. So we definitely need to continue working on painting the map. That is... He died. What a jerk. What a jerk indeed. So we now have to re-declare this war. Okay. What a jerk. Why would you die then? Well, we know that we don't need our levy troops at this point, so this is fine. We'll do the same thing again, and maybe this time we'll capture him. That's not commanded by ruler, so there's that. We'll head up over here as soon as we can. And there we go. Well, round 2. That's already sieged. We'll hit his capital, and since he's right here, if he stays there, which he hasn't, but if he did stay there, I definitely would have gone after him. Yeah, we don't catch him there. So I think we're going to go up here and siege again. This will be fine. I don't really care about what he's doing right now. We're at 90% war score. This is okay. He might come up here and try to siege that back. I don't think he gets that before we get this and end the war, though. No, he absolutely doesn't. So that war is over. He is subjugated, and we'll disband those troops. Perfect. We're above our vassal limit, of course. We knew that would happen since he was king rank. But that is okay. For now, looking down over this way, we don't have that much left to conquer. We really don't. We could go after Lithuania here. This is the only CB that we have. Sure. Let's go after Lithuania. We're low on prestige, so we should probably call ourselves a hunt. And I wouldn't mind going after this as well if we're right over here. We're still low on prestige. We can't actually afford that, so we're going to have to hold off on it. We'll raise up over this way. And we'll need to get ourselves some sweet, sweet prestige. Okay, you're acting like a child. So he's going to siege right here, no real problem. In we go. Our spy master was trying to claim, or found someone trying to claim this guy's throne. I honestly don't care about that. That's okay. That is completely and totally fine. We're going to head in over here next. He's probably going to run away here. Yes, he is. As expected. And we'll head into this capital. The capital will likely end the war for us if we get a capture, but otherwise we'll go up here. 60%? Yeah, this will end the war. There we go. We'll enforce those demands. And perfect. We gained a favor hook on that guy. I don't know if he's in this faction or not, but we can find out. What is going on with this? Liberty again? Probably Liberty again. Yeah, we've got this guy here. We can probably deal with him. Oh, yeah. Absolutely fine. Cool. So we gained a level of fame there. We'll send her a physician. We wouldn't necessarily mind dying, actually, now that I think about it. But I would like to continue to press this guy's claims. That is fairly expensive for 2 counties, though. That is fairly expensive. Sweden is currently defending against this guy. Now that's interesting. We don't have a ton of de jure lands here. Now this is a solid claim. We'll go ahead and declare that, and we're also going to host a feast. I would like to get additional prestige, so that'll be fine. And we are going to raise up our troops over this way somewhere. It needs to be like over here. Okay. There we go. We'll do a save treatment. We feel a little brighter. Sweden is at minus 36. Okay, that's fine. We're going to head over here and take all of this on. In fact, we would absolutely love to fight this force. This would be an amazing force for us to fight. So we're going to go in and fight them. They're going to try to run away, but they're going to fail entirely. And this is going to net us a lot of prestige. That's a really big deal. We're at 1330, 1741, 1813, 1973. That was a lot of prestige. I absolutely love that. That went really, really well for us. We're also going to stack wipe this army here. And that got us fame, not prestige. That's expected. And then we will head up over this way-ish. Take over, like, this territory over here. Actually, this tribe is here. There it is. Okay. Where are you going? I want to catch these guys here and get more prestige. More prestige would be good. We would love to farm up some prestige here. There we go. 2441, 2481. I love it. That is some fantastic prestige that we got there. So we're not going to get Sweden fully cleared up here. They are going to retain this down over here. So that's not ideal, but it's fine. Okay, we'll take this over, and then I guess we'll go fight the Swedish army. That should get us a war score that we need, in theory. I hope. We'll grab that. That did get us a war score, and we'll enforce those demands. Fantastic. So that was all de jure. No problem there. We are going to disband these lads. Okay. I would like to go after these guys. We have a few de jure lands over here. Count Decimus's claims. Okay. None of these are absolutely amazing. What if we were to look at claimants here? Could we get some claimants? These guys are not particularly interested in joining our court. A lot of these are courtiers in other courts. I would love to get some of these here, but it's not going to happen right now. But I would definitely like to take over... Wait a second. This is an unpressed claim. But this guy would come. Let's invite him over. Okay, smallpox, get him out of here. Did he arrive? Yes, he did. Okay. This is a lot of prestige. But this would get us the entire nation here. I love it. That is incredible. We need 6,300 prestige to press that. So what can we do to get more prestige here? What indeed? 6,300 is a lot of prestige. Founding a university costs prestige. It does not give us prestige, which is a little strange, but sure. Now we could just press it as is and go negative. If we did this, we would lose a level of fame down to Exalted Among Men. That's probably okay, though. I think it's worth it. Now, that puts us negative, but by the time we get back to positive, we will have our progress up. And we're going to be able to do Holy Wars for a while, too. So overall, I think that's great. We're going to drop our rally point. His capital's up here. So we're going to drop our rally point up this way. What's he got? Oh, barely anything. Okay. I think this is perfect. We're going to head up over here in Siege as soon as we rise up here. We're safe from smallpox, and what all wars are he in here? War against tyranny, 3 of them? Okay. Those are not relevant to us, so that's great. We got a little bit of prestige there. We're going to want to get more, for sure. We would love to fight some of these armies down over here, just to farm prestige. But we're going to head up here and make sure that he doesn't have ticking anyway. So we'll arrive up here shortly. And yeah, this is absolutely great. And we're going to get this as well. I wouldn't mind going after, like, these guys eventually as well. And we can go after some of these bigger guys the same way, if we can get people who are willing to actually come to our court. So we're going to come over here, siege down to his capital. That'll be fine. These guys are embarking. We don't really care about that. These guys are just kind of running off. Sure. That'll be fine. Moving around up here is pretty slow. No doubt about that. But our sieges are still quick. So that's good. We're at 11% war score here. I don't expect this war to be particularly challenging. I would love to fight these guys if they give us an opportunity. Currently, they are not giving us an opportunity. But we do need to get some prestige back. That's for sure. There's their capital falling. We're at 43% war score. We're going to continue to push down over this way towards where these hostile armies are. We want to farm prestige off of them. And that would be absolutely great. Interesting. They're walking into us. We'll allow that. And that got us 148 prestige. That's really, really nice. We gained a level of devotion, and we're going to grab forced vassalage at this point. That, of course, that CB does cost prestige. So we're negative in prestige right now. But we're going to come up here and fight these guys next. We really do want to fight these hostile armies, farming up as much prestige as we can. So we're going to head in over here. There is a faction. This is probably the Liberty faction again. Yeah, that's these guys again. What do we got here? Not a lot. Oh, wait, he's not married. Done. Actually, we don't need to have a daughter here, do we? No, we don't. We can have someone who's more distant here because that's directly related to him. We don't really have great options, though. So it'll have to be a daughter. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. We're going to fight these guys and net ourselves a bunch of prestige and siege that back. Oh, wow. That was worth 414 prestige. Insane. We're going to come down this way next. We would love to do some battling over here. We'll see if we get there in time. Okay, they're just kind of running off. They're fighting each other, which I don't love. Can we catch these guys at this point? The answer is no. Okay. Well, we'll continue to siege over here. And we see this army up over here. That's fine. At this point, we want to come up over here and try to catch these. We'll see if we can. Prestige is more important than finishing this war, in all honesty, right now. So we'll head on over. And it looks like we may end up catching some of their force here. Not a whole lot necessarily, but yeah, they're going to run off. We stack wipe this. We're going to run up here and catch this force rather than siege. These guys again? A Liberty faction just keeps replacing people. Okay. There's a sun here. We can definitely do something with that. There we go. We catch this force here, and that will get us a good amount of prestige again. Oh, yeah. That one was 300 prestige. Beautiful. We're going to have to come down and deal with these guys, of course. But that's okay. That'll get us fame, not prestige, sadly. But it'll have to do. He is running away, so we're just going to come down over this way and siege, probably. We're 81% right now. We have gotten a lot of prestige out of this war. We may end up catching him here. No, we don't. Sad. And he finished a siege, like, down over here. Sure. Okay, we're gonna head up here. We do need to get this guy on the throne before he dies. That is fairly necessary. But that will get this all into our realm, which is absolutely huge. So we'll head up here and siege this down. And then we'll head over this way. They're not really able to do anything about this. Sure, show in the king. And we gain 150 prestige from that as well. That's basically 10% of what we need at this point. So that's fantastic. We do have this Liberty faction still going here. I mean, that's not necessarily hugely surprising. We do have a hook on this guy. I think we're just going to arrange a marriage here. If we can. Would this work? No. We can't tell him to leave the faction. But what we can do is this. That should do. No problem there. We're going to come down here, eliminate these raiders, and get a little bit of prestige there. Not a whole lot, but I mean, that was 100 prestige, 99. We're going to walk in over this way, and this should end the war. In theory. We'll see if it does. And it does. We're going to walk in over here before we end the war, though, and we're going to take these guys out for a little bit more prestige there. That was another 123. Now we'll enforce those demands. Fantastic. And just like that, this guy is in charge. And he's our vassal. I love it. That was absolutely great. That is all of Scandinavia under our control, unless you count Denmark, I suppose. But that's great. We are ready to put a cut in here, though. And so we will go ahead and do that. And next episode, we will continue to carve into what remains here. I do expect that we can have this conquered by the end of the game. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, Sigma162, JJ Gamer, Spartan News, Rose Valentine, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.